Hi friends, this is Amy Ellis for Inspiring Stitches, and this month we are making the Starburst block for the Sew Hometown pattern. And what I have cut here is my squares. This one only uses squares, and we're going to use the squares to make half square triangles. And I have everything cut and ready. Hopefully you are getting fairly comfortable and confident in your half square triangle preparations, but we're going to mark the wrong side of the lighter square, whichever that happens to be for you, of the pairs, with one diagonal, and then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch away from either side of that diagonal. Our half square triangles have been sewn together, and I'm going to cut these apart and then trim them down with my rotary cutter. And you need to trim these to the size mentioned in the pattern, and this month they are at 3.5 inches. So I'm trimming before I press, so that I only need to cut 2 seams instead of 4, or so I only need to cut 2 sides instead of 4. Press these towards the dark fabric. Set your seam and gently push it over the seam allowance. So lay out your block as shown in the instructions, and then we're going to sew across the rows to put the block together. Right, so we sewed the rows together and pressed them as instructed in the pattern, so they're ready to be sewn together to complete the block. To make sure that my points all match, I will use a couple of pins in this block, and I'm just double checking that my seams are nested, and then I pin on the diagonal. And these are quick and simple blocks to sew up once you get in the groove. So this point here needs to be pinned to match, and we're going to start sewing at this point and across. So I just finished this seam. Let's make sure everything matches. Looks pretty good. So there is the Starburst block finished, and trim it to the 9.5 inch square if you need to. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below your favorite block so far this year. We'd love to see it. And let us know also if you have any questions or need further assistance making your block. We will stitch with you soon.